Hi, I'm Caitlin Smith. I'm the chef owner here at Thistle Leek in Newton Center. And today we're going to make a butternut squash and potato gratin, which is a great Thanksgiving side dish. To start, I'm going to toast the hazelnuts and just get those done and out of the way. Spread them out on a baking sheet and put them right in a 350-degree oven. And those will roast for about 5 to 10 minutes until they're just nice and golden brown. And we're going to get started on the rest. To start, I'm going to prepare a baking dish. I'm spraying with non-stick cooking spray. I'll set this aside. And then I'm going to get the caramelized onions going. I have 2 peeled onions. I'm going to cut them in half lengthwise. And I'm just slicing them the long way, just nice thin slices. I'm going to transfer these into a saute pan. Put about a tablespoon of olive oil in the bottom. I'm putting these onions right in the pan. I'm actually going to massage the salt right into the onions. That way they start to release their moisture and will caramelize faster. I'm going to put these on a nice low flame. You want them to soften and start to get translucent before you caramelize them. And then they'll turn that nice deep golden color. So next I'm going to prepare the butternut squash. I've cut this in half and peeled it. And I find it's easiest to do this with the top skinny part of the squash. And I'm going to cut this into planks, 3 equal pieces. And then I'm just going to cut these in half so I have nice rectangles that are easier to slice on a mandolin. I always use a guard and I'm extra careful of the blade. These are very sharp and you need a fair amount of pressure. Once you get to these end pieces, we can just save these for something else. I'm slicing these just thick enough that when you hold one up, it just sort of holds without drooping too much. So I'm saving all these slices, and then I'm going to cut the potatoes. I'm going to cut each potato as I layer it because the potatoes will oxidize very quickly. So I have 1 potato sliced. I have my onions caramelized, and now we're going to start building the gratin. Now I'm going to start with my greased baking dish. I'm going to start with a layer of potato. I'm going to put these all the way to the edge and overlap just slightly. 1 single layer. I'm going to season with salt, black pepper, a little bit of heavy cream in a squeeze bottle. I'm using just enough cream to moisten the potatoes. You don't want it to be swimming in it. Just a light sprinkling of the Gruyere cheese, some picked thyme, and I'm going to spread the caramelized onions over this. And I'm going to do squash for the next layer, and I'm going to shingle the opposite direction so that we have sort of a back and forth pattern. And once I get this layer on, before I season it, I just kind of gently push down. You don't really want air in here, and it just makes a nice even dish at the end if you push this down slightly. And then I'm going to repeat the steps with the seasoning with salt and black pepper, another sprinkle of heavy cream, some Gruyere cheese, picked thyme. I'm going to do another potato layer. You get the idea. I'm going to repeat this, and at the end, we'll have 4 layers of potatoes and 3 layers of butternut squash. So I really like projects like this that have the layers built in, that have these repetitive steps. I just really love the attention to detail of it, and then when you get to the end, you get this beautiful effect. This is also a very meditative moment for me. You just can get in the zone and keep going layer after layer. And this will be the last layer, which I'm going to season a little bit differently. And it should come just about to the top of the baking dish. I'm gonna season with salt and pepper. I'm gonna do cream as well, but we're gonna leave the thyme and onions off this top layer. So I'm gonna finish the top with a little bit of extra cheese here because it'll create that nice cheesy crust on the top. I'm gonna take a piece of aluminum foil, spraying it with nonstick cooking spray. It's really important to spray the foil, otherwise it'll stick to the cheese on the top. And I'm gonna put the gratin in the oven. And this is gonna cook at 400 degrees. So the gratin has been in the oven for about an hour and 15 minutes total now. I'm gonna open it up and remove the foil for the last part of the cooking. You can see the vegetables are nice and tender, the cheese is starting to melt. We're just gonna let it sit so that the top browns and gets that nice crust. So now that I've baked this uncovered for about 15 minutes, the cheese is nice and bubbly, the gratin's done, I'm gonna pull it out of the oven. Now I'm gonna take a spoon and just sort of push down and try to get all the way to the bottom so we can cut a little square. Lift it right out. Top it with some of these toasted hazelnuts. So here we have our butternut squash and potato gratin with toasted hazelnuts. Perfect Thanksgiving side dish.